Maria, I'm on mute, but... Hello, friends. Welcome to your... What is today? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Whew. Welcome to your Wednesday edition of Weather Where You Are. I am Ella Dorsey. But you guys already knew that. How's your week going? Someone told me a wives' tale, or I read it on one of my posts. In Georgia, if there is still snow on the ground 3 days after a snowstorm, it means that there's no more snow coming. I don't know about y'all, but around where I live, the areas that have been in the shade that haven't seen sunshine, there's definitely still some snow on the ground. Parts of the mountains in North Georgia have still closed schools, and they're doing virtual classes because there's still a lot of ice at those higher elevations and those windy kind of mountainous roads. So if the wives' tale proves true, we may see another round of winter weather next week. That is the wrong one. Let's see if we can get the right bottom third down here for you. Okay, Maria's got it. We're going to investigate the weather, that's for sure. INF is going to investigate the weather. All right. 37 people watching. We're going to get going here in just a minute, guys. Got a lot to talk about. Love that you guys are here. Hi, Shanae, Wesley, Chef Maurice, I see you. Nicole, still snow in your yard. I know. All right, so let's talk about it. This is where I want to start you out. Another polar vortex enters the country this weekend. If you are an NFL football fan, it is going to have a big impact on all of the football games outside of the ones that's being played in Detroit because it's an inside stadium. That cold will reach us here in Georgia Monday of next week. It will start to move in Sunday. Next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be the coldest days of winter so far. And then the big question is, are we going to see another winter storm? 20 degrees below average through I would say more than a third of the country through the majority of next week. For us here in Georgia, we're talking highs in the low 30s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even potentially Thursday, okay? So here's what we're tracking. Saturday, we can't overlook the weekend. We're going to see rain, especially in the morning with showers in the afternoon. That Arctic blast really settles in on Monday, but you will notice it starts to arrive on Sunday. So not the best weekend ahead. The next week, we'll talk about the time frame, but beyond Monday, that's when we're looking at our next potential winter storm, okay? So here's high temperatures. I want to show you this to give you some perspective. Next couple of days after today are going to be really nice. Thursday, Friday, we'll push the upper 50s to near 60 degrees under lots of sunshine. So we're going to get a cute little taste of spring. Enjoy it. Get out, soak in that vitamin D, get the pups outside, let the kids run around, because it all changes, and everyone's going to be stuck indoors beyond this weekend. You can see next week, 30 degrees colder Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are your high temperatures, all right? So let's start you out. Wow, 53 people watching. I'm so glad you guys are tuned in. All right, let's start you out with Friday. Beautiful, sunny, mild. Take advantage of it, because by the time you wake up on Saturday, that heavy rain is moving through. It's not going to rain all day Saturday, okay? But we are going to continue to see scattered showers through the afternoon. It looks drier in the afternoon and evening, but the cold front doesn't really come through until Saturday night. So I can't rule out a few showers for your Saturday evening plans and even through Sunday morning. Now, look, Sunday morning, we may even see some flurries flying around in the mountains. That's when that cold air starts to seep in. Essentially, temperatures drop through the entire day on Sunday. We dry out by Sunday afternoon, and that cold really settles in. So Saturday, we'll be in the mid to upper 50s. It'll be really mild. But Sunday, we're in the low 40s in the afternoon. And then that cold really arrives Sunday night. Look at your morning lows. Whew, this is for the city of Atlanta, which is always like 4 or 5 degrees warmer than parts of metro Atlanta. So I suspect that most of you will wake up Monday and Tuesday with morning lows in the teens. The teens. Frigid. Next week. You thought this morning was cold? Yeah, get ready. Next week's going to be even colder. Here are your high temperatures. Next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, again, not making it out of the low 30s. So the cold air, that is not a question. It will certainly be cold enough to support the winter weather. The big question is, where is this low pressure system going to track? Now, let me show you the setup. 75 people watching. I love that you guys are watching. G-Money's here. I'm looking at all you guys' comments. Snow and ice in Villa Rica with a frozen pond. Oh my gosh, y'all. Crazy. We haven't seen a winter like a actual winter like this in quite a while. It's kind of cool, right? Pun intended. I'm such a nerd. Okay. We're going to see this low pressure system lift out of the Gulf. The big question is, how far north does it make it? This is the same exact setup that we saw a week ago that brought us the winter weather. However, this time it's going to be all of Georgia and even North Florida that could possibly see ice and snow. Isn't that crazy? Okay. So the time frame looks like it's going to be Tuesday night, Wednesday, and Thursday. That could shift a little bit. It could end up being the end of the week. Okay. A northerly track of this low pressure system would bring more rain and snow north, and that would bring us widespread winter weather. A more southerly track would keep us dry. Okay. So the big question is, where is this low eventually going to track? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, we're a week out from this actually happening, so we really won't know the answer to that probably until the end of this weekend or next week, okay? The models are not nearly as consistent as they were with this last system, so there's just a lot of uncertainty. So I'm going to show you the last two runs of each of our long-range models. We have the GFS model and the Euro model. Both of these models run 4 times a day, okay? So we get 4 updates throughout the day. 4 out of the last 8 runs have significant snow and ice in North Georgia. The other 4 are completely dry, just to give you some perspective. So first I'm going to show you the GFS model, which, as you can see, is pretty much completely dry. It brings a little bit of ice and snow to areas south of Atlanta, okay? Central South Georgia and the Carolinas, and then that is about it. Meanwhile, here is the Euro model. The Euro model, the last run, is a lot wetter. It's bringing snow in as early as Tuesday evening, followed by some ice, mainly south of the city, and then all of it moving out, okay? Some of them have ice and snow all over North Georgia. So the big question is, how far north does that moisture make it? Because it's certainly going to be cold enough to support snow and ice, all right? So it could either be a combination of ice, snow, and rain, or it could be completely dry. We're going to see one or the other. It's not like we're going to see, it's not like is it a question of does it rain or does it snow? If we get the moisture, we will see a wintry mix. The question is, will it be dry or will we see that wintry mix? The data not as consistent as last week. Again, 50% of the models have ice and snow, 50% of the models completely dry. The time frame, I think right now looks like it would be Tuesday night, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's really the days we're pinpointing, but that could still shift. I'll tell you, again, the model I just showed you showed it arriving as early as Tuesday. One of the other runs had rain and snow lasting into Friday, all right? And all of Georgia is at risk. In fact, the further south you live this time, the more likely you are to see rain and snow because you're closer to the low pressure system. So central South Georgia may see rain and snow. Wouldn't that be crazy, okay? So here's the way the 7-day forecast is looking right now. Again, Thursday, Friday, beautiful. And then we get the rain on Saturday. It starts to get cold on Sunday. Temperatures will drop through the day. By Monday, it's frigid. Now, Monday is MLK Day. A lot of you are off work. There's the national championship game here in Atlanta. This potential winter storm will not impact Monday. Yes, it will be frigid. Obviously, the game is played in the Benz. That's a covered roof. So the temperatures won't be a problem for the national championship game. Notre Dame versus Ohio State, they're used to this cold weather. They probably think they're coming down south to get a cute little midwinter break. It's going to be just as cold here. So travel, if you're going to come to the game, if you're worried about driving home, it will be dry. The earliest that we would see winter precipitation looks like it would be Tuesday evening and beyond. All right? So this is just a big first alert in that forecast. I'm seeing you guys' questions. Samuel says, will we see significant snow and ice totals? I've been checking online. Tifton, Valdosta, even Savannah was getting some action. Yeah, central South Georgia could see significant snow and ice totals. I mean, what is considered significant in central and South Georgia? It's anything, any type of ice or snow. But the further south you live, I think the better chance you have of seeing winter weather next week. Okay? But again, guys, it's still a week out. There is a good chance that we stay completely dry in this period. We're just showing you that this is a possibility for next week. Railroad journey, so basically we know nothing at this point. That's not true. I just spent 10 minutes talking to you about what we do. No, we do know it is going to be frigid. We do know it's going to be cold enough to support snow and ice. It's not a question of will we see snow or rain. We will see snow. The question is, will we get that moisture, okay? I will tell you that the 12Z GFS just came out right minutes before I did this, and it was completely dry through all of next week. So we still don't know much. We're just looking at model trends. Hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have a little bit more consistency in the models, either pushing the snow further south or further north. But I would just go ahead and put an asterisk. Tuesday, but especially Wednesday and Thursday of next week, that is when the potential winter weather will move through. Regardless, it's going to be frigid. You need to be thinking about your pipes. You need to be thinking about your pets. Change your air filters. You do not want your heat to break next week at all. And it just looks really, really, really cold, okay? I am not seeing any more questions, so I'm going to wrap this up. Courtney will be on at noon. She'll probably show you the latest. She might show you the latest model data. And, of course, whether where you are tomorrow and Friday will be Rodney, and he will take you through the latest data as I will be doing the noon show. You guys know where you can find me. 6 a.m., 9 a.m. on Atlanta News First. If you don't watch Peachtree TV, you should. 7 and 8 a.m., I will have all the details. If you wake up a little past 6 and you want to know the latest in the morning, Peachtree TV. I'll be taking you through it. I'll probably start showing the different models. I did not show them today on TV. I may start showing a little bit of them tomorrow, okay? All right, y'all. This was, we got 300 people viewing this. This is great. We will be doing these updates frequently. We'll do another one, probably Patrick Pete will do one this evening, and we will have constant updates for you. You can follow us on our social media platforms too, because I'm updating those, all right? I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy tomorrow and Friday. It's going to feel like spring. It's crazy that we get 60 degrees and then a 30-degree swing through the weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow, 6 a.m. on Atlanta News First.